Venomous snakes. What to do when you encounter the world's deadliest snake? Did you know that some snakes can kill in a matter of minutes? Just imagine if you came across the world's deadliest snake. In this video, we'll show you what you really need to survive an encounter with these venomous snakes, and how acting quickly can be the difference between life and death. We'll explore, in a direct and practical way, the deadliest snakes and the essential steps to protect yourself. How to react if a venomous snake comes your way. What to do if you get bitten. If you've ever said this to yourself, this isn't the right place. Staying here will teach you everything you need to know to be prepared, whether for an adventure in nature or even for unexpected situations in everyday life. Want to ensure your safety in a world full of unknown dangers? Then don't leave this video. Russell's Viper. The Russell's Viper is one of the most feared venomous snakes in Asia, and for good reason. Its venom directly attacks blood clotting, turning the victim's body into a veritable internal battlefield. The result? Uncontrollable hemorrhages that lead to multiple organ failure. It is one of the main causes of fatal snake attacks in the region, precisely because it inhabits areas close to villages. Have you ever imagined walking along a trail and, without warning, stepping near one of these deadly snakes? If that happens, every second counts. The danger of this viper lies not only in its venom, but also in its stealthy behavior. Unlike other venomous snakes, which prefer to avoid conflict, the Russell's Viper is patient and can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the right moment to strike. It is precisely this strategy that makes it such a great threat. Many snake attacks occur because people simply do not see them. In India and Sri Lanka, for example, farm workers are frequent targets. And if you think thick boots are enough protection, think again. Their bite is strong enough to pierce tough leather. Now, if the worst happens and someone is bitten by one of the world's most dangerous snakes, the first rule is to stay calm, which, let's face it, is much easier said than done. The victim should be immobilized to prevent the venom from spreading faster, and medical attention should be sought immediately. In Southeast Asia, hospitals already have specific antidotes for this deadly snake, but their effectiveness depends on the response time. And the scariest thing? Many survivors report that the damage caused by the venom can last for months, leaving permanent scars. Now, if this snake has already made your hair stand on end, wait until you meet the next one on the list. King Cobra. If there's one snake that deserves the title of royalty, it's the King Cobra. Not only is it the longest venomous snake in the world, reaching an impressive 18 feet, it also injects an absurd amount of venom with each bite, enough to kill a full-grown elephant. Now, imagine what that does to a human being. Its venom attacks the nervous system, paralyzing muscles and stopping breathing in a matter of minutes. But the scariest thing? Unlike other venomous snakes that bite and retreat, the King Cobra can stalk its prey, raising a third of its body and fixing its icy stare on the target. This deadly serpent is not only dangerous, but also incredibly intelligent. It confirms patterns, learns from experience, and can even choose to attack or retreat depending on the situation. But if it feels its territory is threatened, especially during breeding season, its aggression increases dramatically. There have been recorded cases of snake attacks where a king cobra chased intruders for meters before delivering its bite. That's why venomous snake experts always warn, when encountering a king cobra, the best strategy is not to fight, run, or scream, it's to back away slowly and pray that it loses interest. And if you think this most venomous snake in the world is enough of a nightmare, you should know that it also feeds on other snakes. That's right, its diet includes venomous snakes such as the black mamba and the Russell's viper. In other words, it dominates the top of the food chain among venomous snakes in Asia. However, even though it is a formidable predator, the king cobra faces real threats, the destruction of its habitat and illegal hunting for the black market. But before you feel sorry for it, wait until you meet the next snake that is responsible for more human deaths than any other. Saw-scaled viper. If there is one snake that causes panic among the residents of India, it is the saw-scaled viper. Small, discreet, and extremely venomous, it is responsible for the largest number of fatal snake attacks in the region. This is because it prefers to live close to inhabited areas, hiding in gardens, plantations, and even inside houses. Its venom is a real nightmare. It injures tissue, prevents blood from clotting, and causes extreme pain. Imagine a wound that won't stop bleeding, accompanied by swelling and necrosis. Well, It's no wonder that this deadly snake is considered one of the most dangerous snakes in the world. Unlike other venomous snakes that attack only when they feel threatened, the saw-scaled viper is temperamental and doesn't hesitate to bite. The worst part? Its attack is silent and fast. Many victims don't even realize they've been bitten until they experience the first symptoms, which include dizziness, excessive sweating, and a burning pain that spreads quickly. In rural areas, where access to hospitals is difficult, the chances of survival are significantly reduced. For those working in the fields, a simple pair of leather gloves and boots can be the difference between life and death. But don't think that this snake is easy to identify. Its camouflaged coloring makes it go unnoticed even by the most attentive eyes. That's exactly what makes it so lethal. Venomous snake experts warn that the best way to avoid encountering this viper is to always watch where you step, use flashlights at night, and never put your hands in holes or crevices that are not visible. Now, if you think that this snake is already dangerous enough, wait until you meet the next one, which can blind a person without even needing to bite them. Philippine Cobra. If a venomous snake is already scary, imagine one that doesn't even need to bite you to cause irreversible damage. The Philippine Cobra, also known as the Philippine spitting cobra, has the impressive and terrifying ability to shoot its venom up to 3 meters away. And don't think it's a misfire, because this deadly snake is incredibly accurate. Its venom, which is highly neurotoxic, can cause permanent blindness to the eyes, as well as paralysis and respiratory failure. In other words, if you come face to face with this snake, there's no point in blinking. It can turn a simple encounter into a tragedy. Unlike other venomous snakes, which use venom only for defense or hunting, the Philippine Cobra doesn't seem to have received any warning before attacking. And the most curious thing? It usually waits for the venom to be released before biting, as a warning that it's ready to fight. If the victim doesn't back away, then it bites, and then the situation gets complicated. Its venom spreads through the nervous system, causing difficulty breathing and leading to death within a few hours if immediate help is not provided. This aggressive behavior makes it one of the most dangerous snakes in the world and a real nightmare for anyone who encounters it unprepared. And do you know what makes the situation even scarier? The Philippine Cobra likes to live near rivers, forests, and plantations, exactly where humans usually pass by. Farmers and fishermen are often attacked, and cases of accidents with this venomous snake from Asia are not uncommon. If you are one day in a wooded area and hear a strange hissing sound coming from the leaves, think twice before approaching. But, as lethal as this snake is, it is still not the most venomous in the ocean. Belcher's sea snake. Now imagine swimming peacefully in tropical waters and, without realizing it, coming across one of the most dangerous snakes in the world. The Belcher's sea snake is small, has an elegant, striped body, and may even seem harmless at first glance. But don't be fooled. Its venom is among the most potent ever recorded, being up to 100 times more toxic than that of a land snake. The curious detail? This deadly serpent rarely bites humans, which, fortunately, prevents a greater number of fatalities. However, for fishermen who are accidentally caught in their nets, the risk is real and lethal. Unlike venomous snakes that live on dry land, the Belcher's sea snake moves with mesmerizing grace in the water, gliding effortlessly. Its venom, a powerful neurotoxin, can cause total muscle paralysis and respiratory failure in just a few minutes. The problem? Because the first symptoms can be subtle, many victims do not realize the severity of the situation until it is too late. On the high seas, far from any hospital, a simple attack from this snake can be a death sentence. The scariest thing is that this venomous snake shares its habitat with divers and swimmers, especially in Southeast Asia and Australia. Fortunately, it is not aggressive and only attacks if provoked. So, if you are ever exploring coral reefs or sailing through crystal clear waters, the best advice is to respect the space of these dangerous animals. But don't think that the most lethal snakes are only found in the sea. This one has one of the fastest attacks in the animal kingdom and can kill in just a few minutes.